Hey everybody, I'm hoping to get outside today, have a little fun, don't let the stuff ruin my day. Let's see, alrighty, it's a good day today. I'm going to add a frame on here, because I like to add some of these fun frames on. It's always a good day today, and some things that I think we can go over. This says color in motion, whatever that means. Okay, well, we'll work with this frame today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. The time, it's really nice. It feels good outside, guys. I love it, man. I like living here, too. The rooms here, y'all, the rooms here in this place, too, are pretty roomy. No complaints here. Very nice stuff. No complaints. The only thing I buy is solid wood furniture. I don't buy no, particle board or things like that. I don't want things like that in my house. If it's not real wood, I don't want it in my house. I prefer real wood, solid furniture. We'll get into financial stuff, but I do prefer real wood, solid furniture because it lasts longer. You know what I mean? And when you have good credit, we'll go over a lot of that stuff today too. You can finance furniture and stuff for your room and things like that. You're not sleeping on the floor and those kinds of things. And how do we become financially independent to be able to do a lot of things that you want to? Financial education is also very, very important, guys. That is very, very important. Because being able to, in your life, to be financially independent and to combine whatever it is that you live on to make it. For my situation, I always tell people I'm not going to be ashamed to receive programs, government assistance, that kind of stuff, because I like it here. Where I stay, it's roomy here, and I tell people every day, if you do what the government tells you to do, you don't have to live in a shack. You don't have to live somewhere where you hate it. You want to live somewhere that is going to be nice and that is going to be clean. We talk about having financial independence because those are the things, to me, when you have financial independence, whether that's with government assistance, whether that's having your own money, or whether that is building your credit. I also wrote on here today, we'll be talking more about these masks that I'm selling also for $30. We'll go over that today again, and what the differences are between some of the things also that people are wearing. We'll talk about some of that today because I think that's important about financial independence and about keeping yourself safe, not only financially, but keeping your face safe, meaning you want to have the proper coverage, that kind of stuff. Today's a great day because even though most may be in isolation, in fact, I have not really been too isolated. Been able to do stuff, run around. Texas is opening today. A lot of stuff in our state's opening. Gyms will open on the 18th, so I've just been doing pretty good during this whole time. Cooking hasn't been a problem because I don't do that either. Someone else has been doing that this whole time. Thank you to the person doing that. Also, shout out to my friend Pedro, who also allowed me to take food over to their house and cook it. I'm not doing that. Guys, cooking, I'm out. I don't do cooking. I don't do that. That is not for me. When all the restaurants shut down, someone said, how are you going to make it? Because you don't cook. Well, you make it because you have things in place before things happen. When my grandmother died, I had things in place so that financially, if something happened, that I would be able to weather the storm. And also financially, you're able to weather the storm because you're not spending money on needless stuff. You're not out here, and I weathered the storm very nicely so far. I got kicked out of Special Olympics, and the money, I'm not having to spend it on stuff. On $3,000 a year, that's a lot of money to spend for an organization too that's supposed to be free. Special Olympics is supposed to be free to participate in. I shouldn't have to pay to be in nothing. But I know in my life what I want and what I strive for and what I stand for in my life is to have solid financial independence. That means I ain't out here begging nobody for no money, and learn to think like a man instead of a female. And the reason I say that is because males, they succeed more than women do. They succeed because the way they think a lot of times. They succeed because of the masculinity of a man allows them to succeed in society, whereas women don't get the same help. Women don't get the same opportunities as males to play sports. If I was a man, I would be playing sports right now, or football. If I was, I'm not a man, but most people would say that I'm built like one. But when you're a man, you can have the financial staying power when you are a man. When you are a female, you have to fight for everything. That ain't the kind of life I want for myself. You don't hear males talking about, unless you're a black person, that's different. But when you are a man, your life all the way around is better. When you're a woman, your life sucks. When you're a man, your life is better. Why is your life better when you're a man? Your life is better because you're able to achieve stuff without being held back. I'll repeat that again. When you're a man, except for minority sectors, but when you are a dude, you are not held back like women are. And this is why in my own life that learning how to be financially independent, I am going to have to learn that from a man. I learned that from a man because males, it seems like with certain situations, especially with me, I found that males are more patient. That they are willing to be patient and stuff like that when it comes to certain situations. They allow for you to prove yourself in certain situations, whereas women, you have to look cute before doing anything. I'll repeat that again. You have to look a certain way before ever doing anything. When I played sports with males, they didn't care how cute I looked. Can you play football? A man replied. Can you run? They replied. Those things I can do, and I've played sports with males. And so I have a perspective that most women do not. I live with a man. And I look at a man's life and I say, if I was a man, would I be living on government programs? If I was a man, would I be in the situation that I'm in today? That answer is probably no. That answer is actually no. Because my boyfriend does not receive any government programs. People like that, they're able to go to college and achieve dreams. In America, in order to make it, you have to go to college. That's what I'm continually being told. In order to have money, to have a job, to have anything worth going to, I need to go to college. Go to school. Gain knowledge. That's the only way that it seems like in America that you can have financial stability is by going to school. Am I ever going to be able to go to school? No. I'm not. I can't do that. Am I ever going to be able to get married? You betcha. Going to get married to a man that doesn't judge me. A man who accepts me for who I am. And for the person who sat on the internet and asked me certain things, they wrong for that too. People that ask me stupid questions, bye-bye. When you live with a man, you understand what dudes strive for and what they want. And a lot of dudes want to be financially independent. Most dudes don't want to live on government programs. Most men want to be men and be independent. I'm not a man, but thinking like one could help me in my life. Thinking like a woman has not helped me in my life except for being made fun of. I've never been able to succeed thinking like a female. Never been able to succeed. But I have been able to succeed and things like that, by changing the way I think, and instead of thinking like a woman, I think like a man. And here's an example. I dress and wear masculine clothes, not because I am gay, and that's not even close. I wear what I wear because I want to be safe. I wear what I wear because I want to be happy. I wear what I wear because I want to be left alone. And in my own just financial life overall also, you wear a lot of hats, and you wear a lot of those hats because you want to find a way to get out of the situation that you are dealt. I'll repeat that again. You wear a lot of hats financially because you're trying to find a way to get out of the situation that you were dealt. And for me, I want to have better for my life, and I want to prosper, but I know the way to do that too for me. I want to get married. I want to be married too. I want to have hopes and dreams in a life. I want to live the American dream too. I want to own a home. I want to have a life. I want to have a job. I want education, which I will never have. I'll never be able to go to school. To marry somebody that's not stupid, that has a college education, which I will never achieve. I'm not smart enough to do that. What I want in my life is to have money so that I'm not out here struggling those things. So how do we now obtain a lot of those things? Is by working with people and folks that have the abilities and resources to help. We move in a positive direction. Now this morning, we pick it up and move in a positive direction because I know that things are changing slowly in my life, and that those things do not happen overnight. I know that the changes are coming. I continue to be positive in knowing that everything that I've done in my life, I don't regret it. I think, in my life, I try to strive and live and be. I try not to be a problem to people. I try to do jobs. If I'm asked to do a task or do a job, I do that job. Like I told somebody, I do the job that I am given. If I'm assigned to do a job, I do the job, I go home. I don't ask a bunch of questions or whatever. If the job or whatever it is puts money in my pocket, unlike Special Olympics, then I know that I'm on the right track, because I should have the right to clean water, food, and clothes to wear. Not a program telling me that the government is going to take care of me. Special Olympics CEO told me that the government will take care of me for the rest of my life. My mom will take care of me. That's not true, and that's not financial independence either. I'm 34 years old. My mom is not going to take care of me. The government is not going to take care of me. So I do what I can to have financial stability. It's very, very nice also today outside. Pretty cloudy today. I hope we don't have any bad weather, but it is cloudy today. In fact, today it's pretty windy out here, but also pretty nice. The temperature feels really good out here today. We'll be in the 70s today, also with rain. That's, coming probably later tonight. I will take that all day, every day. But I just want people to know that in your lives, that financially, though, hang in there. It'll be better. And it will get better for you. And I think it will. And I think it'll get better for me too. So today we're going to go over a couple of things that I think also can help people, and why I think also having good credit, no matter what programs you're on or not. If you're not on government housing, great. If you are, great. So we're going to go over programs today and why I think having excellent credit also can help you. And let's talk about that today, and why it can help you achieve some of the financial things you might be having a problem with obtaining. Like if you need a new TV, clothes, shoes, that kind of stuff. let's go over some of the ways to obtain and have really good credit and places that can help you with that. I will be working with a place that will be helping people with their credit. The first fee, if those who want to do their credit and get that fixed permanently, not a fly-by-night thing, that's a permanent thing. Financial education services, they have it set up where the first time is $160, and that's because that service has to have your legal authority to get your paperwork. Nobody can get your paperwork. And a lot of that stuff has to do with government fees and stuff like that. So that $160 would cover government fees and regulations, stuff like that. Then it drops down to $80 a month, and you can get out of that anytime. So if you don't need the program, financial services education, then you can get out of that program anytime. But I think anybody would raise their hand to say that they're glad to have good credit. If you do have good credit today, then be happy. If you don't have good credit this morning, then let's talk about why, or let's talk about some of the ways that you can improve your credit just like I did. We can talk about removing inquiries and other things like that off of your credit report. You can get one free credit report annually or once a year. You can also pay for FICO scores and things like that if you feel that that's also a reason that is affecting you or keeping you from being able to do what you need to do. Having excellent credit, whether you're on Section 8 housing or no Section 8, having excellent credit, even alongside Section 8, you can stay in really nice places. I'll repeat that again. Even with excellent credit on Section 8 housing, you can stay in nice places. We can talk about how you do that also, along with what the government or what they call Uncle Sam offers, because Uncle Sam ain't going to skip your rent, and the government's going to pay your bills if you do what they tell you to do. Financial education and the stuff that I know will encompass all of that too. I think people need to understand that there is money out there and you don't have to suffer or go hungry, because I'm not. There are plenty of grants out there for you to survive and make it. You don't have to go hungry. And we can talk about these programs that mean a lot to a lot of people. Community Action Partners is a program that throughout America can help people pay light bills, stuff like that, if you do what the government tells you to do. Some of these programs require you to go to 2 classes. If you can't do that, you don't get your bills paid. I do what the government tells me to do, not what private businesses tell me to do. I do what the government says, because the government can give you a lot more than most private or any private business, because the government makes the rules in the United States and they cut the checks. And when you do stuff with the government and you do what they ask you to do, they're going to make sure that you're not living in a rundown place or shack or some place that I don't want to live, in the hood. Don't want to live there. Have no desire to live in places like that. Don't want to. I want to work hard like my Uncle Glenn told me. I don't live like that. So why should you? I don't want to. Don't want to live in areas where I'm fearful for my life, oh God. Don't want to live in things like that. Want to prosper and have better. And I'm going to prosper anyway, legally, ethically, and under the law. I'll repeat that again. Legally, ethically, and under the law. I'm going to prosper. I don't want to beg from people. I'm not going to hold a hat out and ask for money. No. I'm going to go to the government. I'm going to go to people that can actually help me. People that have grants and stuff legally that can help me. I'm not going to be begging people for money. I don't do that. I'm not going to panhandle or do things like that either. The way to have money and the way to keep that money also stable is to have good credit. I don't care how much money you have. If your credit is horrible, you're going to pay more. Or if your credit's good, you're going to pay less. It's the way it is in life, period. And I am glad in my life that I have good credit. I don't have to worry about stuff. For the rest of my life, God is good. So today, we're also going to go over the mask. We're going to go over that today, here. I'm going to go over that today, just for a little bit, and then I have to hop off of here. This is the mask that I've also been selling like this. I'm going to get a black one. You can also keep this clean with whatever chemicals you choose. I I try to definitely keep these clean. These are very, very nice. They fit your face. Again, yesterday somebody told me they didn't like these. That's on you if you don't. I will be selling these for $30 for group or bulk orders. That's different. Again, this is what most people are wearing. This is what most people are not wearing, because everything to a lot of people is affordability. I understand that too. Or to some people it has to look good or cute or whatever. It doesn't. We don't care about that. It's not a fashion company. 3D Protection is not a fashion company. They make masks and things like that. This is, you can go buy these for $2 or whatever, but they don't work. So I'm going to be wearing this while other people can walk around and hope that this works. So a little bit today, that's why I went over this. The time now also is 11:15 Dallas-Fort Worth time. And I just hope all of y'all understand the difference. This is not very well made. This is well made. You have your lining on the inside of this for your face and stuff like that. This has no lining. And this also leaves a big mark across this part of my nose. And it fogs up really bad with my glasses. So I don't wear it. This does not fog up like that. And that's why I wear this. And then if you're, driving in your car, a lot of people put these on. Even, I saw a lady in her car with this. I guess she had people in there. But if you're driving, whatever, you can't be doing this, okay? You can't be trying to do this. I'm selling these right here for $30 because when you're driving down the road, you can't have glasses fogging up and stuff like that. That's also dangerous. So for me, I'm buying, this right here. It's $30. People who want to buy one of these, please contact me and let me know through Messenger or something like that, or even write on here and let me know if you want one of these. I'm very, very excited and hoping that a lot of things move forward also in my life. I'm grateful for that and knowing what I can do. Knowing that I can move forward in my life, I'm grateful. Upon closing today too, I come to God. I'm grateful and thankful each time. I'm grateful each time to God because I wake up each day knowing that my life is slowly changing for the better and slowly but surely moving away from Special Olympics. God said to me that He will provide for me, and He has. He will provide for me the things that I desire. Maybe not physical things, but I want to be happy and not depressed. I don't want to deal with depression. And Special Olympics also thought that that was okay. When I told them the stuff that I was dealing with, and they laughed at me about it. And I know that what happened, I'll never forget it. And I just thank God that I have the wherewithal, that I'm not retarded, that I can stand up for myself, and that I have people that have money that can fight back and they can sue. I thank you, Lord Jesus, like I told Tim Martin, just because you a white man and stuff like that, you're not going to treat me like that. Everett King, Dalton Hill, y'all not finna treat me like that. Because I got people that can sue you. Definitely. And they don't care. And they ain't going to they ain't fist the blink. You're not going to go out to their house and talk to them any kind of way. They'll have you put in jail. Unlike me, I don't have any money. So y'all three men can talk to me any kind of way you want to, because you know I don't got no money. Now I got somebody that can fight back for me. I'm never going to be abused the way I was by those three people in Special Olympics, or Victoria Lee Martin and her family. Never going to deal with that again, because I have somebody that can fight back for me. I never have to live my life in anguish and hopelessness anymore, or depression. Because I found something that I can do. I can sell this. I can sell this. This is what I can sell. This is what I'm telling people what not to wear. This is what I'm telling people what they can wear for $30. If you want one of these, it certainly is great and I like them. And I will do what I can in my life to provide and strive for myself without asking or begging an organization to help me. Nah, I'm good. I'm real good because I know in my life that I tried. And when trying ain't good enough, a lawsuit is good enough. And them people right there, stay away from me. Don't contact me. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. I don't want anybody from Special Olympics to talk to me. Not them. Not them. Because when you have the stuff that goes on in Special Olympics continuing to happen, then I know how devalued my life is. Hello to you as an African American. I know that they've supported racism. I know that they support rape. I know that they support crimes and anything. And I don't have time for it. It says, hello, it says, how many masks have you sold? These, I've sold at least 4 of these. But I'm going to scale up and start selling these to hospitals because actually that's who wants them and they can make large bulk orders. We sell these to individuals too. But actually where our deals are going to be also is with large hospitals. We're working on that right now. And I'm happy about that. We'll sell to people. We'll sell to people or even large groups of people. If you know people that say, hey, I would like to order 500 of these or order this many, then the price drops on that. But I'm, a lot of individuals and people, a lot of them say, well, it's too expensive. Well, then you can walk around with this on your face. This is $1.20, but it ain't going to work. I don't wear stuff like this. It doesn't work. This works. This does not. Most people are walking around with this on their face or some type of like bandana or a piece of fabric or something like that. In the middle of Texas, I'm not wearing fabric on my face. It's too hot. Not in Texas. You want to wear this in the middle of August or you want to wear this in the middle of August that lifts the fabric up off your face. And also, I would rather have some money than no money. And I know a lot of people do ask about how many of these you can sell, blah, 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 blah. As many as can be made. Because at the end of the day, when I was in Special Olympics, y'all, I didn't get nothing. Any money's better than nothing. You know what I mean? I gotta eat and pay bills. Unlike athletes in Special Olympics that talk about me, they mom and daddy take care of them. Ain't nobody out here helping me. Except for, Daryl. That's giving me an opportunity so I can put food on my table. I'm trying to eat. No, I want to eat. I want food. Want to eat. Those kinds of things. Want to be able to buy clothes. Want to be able to pay my lights. Want to be able to pay my bills. When I was in Special Olympics, I got nothing, zero, nada, no help. Took my grandmother and tried to put, they got donations from that. Put her all over NBC5 and myself. I didn't get any help from that. Asked for donations even afterwards. Could I get some help? No, Special Olympics was nowhere to be found. They got their money. And they didn't help me. And they fist to be exposed for what they are. It is the biggest fraud in America. It's worse than it's like the NCAA for retarded people. I've always said that about, Special Olympics since I got kicked out of it. It is the NCAA for retarded people. And as long as retarded people don't know, they always going to be taken advantage of. Or if their family and parents don't know. They take advantage of people. Steal from people. Take your money from you. I've had teammates when I was at World and National Games steal from me. I had a roommate when I was in Nationals in Seattle, a girl with one leg. She stole from me. Because she was a white girl. She wouldn't do that. No, she stole from me. Stole money from me. And Special Olympics didn't give a fuck because she was white and I was black. That's not okay. It's not okay to deal with the stuff that I've had to deal with a program. And other organizations in private, their names will never be told me they stopped giving their money to fucking Special Olympics because y'all treated them like trash. There. So I know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not lying about it. Special Olympics believes in profiting off of retarded people for money. Have they helped anybody? Nope. Have they bought y'all food? Nope. I've had athletes tell me privately that they financially hurting. I've had athletes tell me they don't have a job to go to. Because most of the jobs that most athletes work at, they can't take care of themselves. All the restaurants and stuff, they're closed. Schools closed. I'm glad to have people in my life that can fight back for me. And I know that there'll be a motherfucking day that I get my money for the iniquities and problems that Special Olympics has brought into my life, including depression, hopelessness, and all of those things. But now we turn the page to something better. Somebody that can say, okay, oh God, I can help you. Somebody that can say, I can fight for you. Somebody says that I can sue for you. Those things together, that works. Because you have somebody that ain't stupid, oh God. You got people that's not retarded out here that see the game that Special Olympics runs. And it's called the financial taking game of life. They take, steal from you, rape you. They commit crimes against you. But I asked somebody. I had a man talk about putting his hands on me. Billy Glass and his girlfriend talked about punching me and hitting me and assaulting me. That's assault. I don't forget how the fuck people treat me. Ever. You do me wrong, I'll remember it for the rest of my life. When people do me wrong, it doesn't go away. I don't forgive people. I don't do that. I remember it for the rest of my life. So that I know how to not be taken advantage of. Because when you try to forgive people, they take that for weakness and shit like that. You can move on. You can move on and you don't have to hold it in your heart or anything like that. But when somebody does you wrong, you don't have to be friends with them either. You don't have to hang out with them either. You can move on. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell them personally, I forgive you. No, just move on. And that's what I'm doing. Because it hurt in my life and I don't want to be hurt like that anymore. No way. So, I will find what I need in my life and I will prosper. And I will prosper by selling this right here for $30. And those who laugh at me, oh well, I'd rather have some money than no fucking money. And all them people that laughed at me in Special Olympics, where's your money? Where's your job? You don't have one. So leave me alone. And that's why I don't talk to any of the stuff in the groups. None of that. None of that. I don't talk to none of that stuff in Special Olympics. Because I don't got time for the childish games and people calling me names. I don't got time for that. So, God bless y'all, man. And I know that it'll be a good day today. It's, cloudy outside. It'll be good today. And I know and I trust and I believe in God. And that's what you can do. And that's what I lean on. No matter what I've talked about today, I lean on God. I lean on Christ because it's the only hope that I have. And I know I can achieve when I continue to lean in and do what I can. I hope all of y'all have the best day that you can and enjoy yourselves because life is too short to sit around here and argue and feel hopeless. It is too short for that. And I'm making the best of this time to be happy. God bless y'all and y'all have a good rest of your day.